This episode is brought to you by Warby Parker. Head to warbyparker.com/CAGcast to order your free home try-ons.
Now ain't no one perfect that we on earth with, but why buy if it ain't worth it? Girls that's worthless, I can't purchase. I'll be single to Supergirl surface, with a bottom rounder than the earth is. Perky on top, soft as an earth is. With a duck, I get a group of tens. We can be super friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 605. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who really counts his change when it comes to his lunch, Wombat. I just came up with it right on the spot.
It's almost all right. I'm still a little angry about it, if you must know.
I haven't heard the story. Is there a story, or just like you were just an angry tweet over nothing?
Can it be? Why not both?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it's both.
Okay.
So basically, I went to go get lunch on, what's today? Today's Thursday. I went to get lunch on Wednesday. And I wanted something different than the usual, around me. So I went to the street that has all the food trucks. And since I'm in a new area of town, they're actually all new food trucks. From where I used to work, now that we're working on a new block. And I saw that there was a line at this sandwich truck. And usually a line is a sign that, the food here must be pretty good. And they had a sign that says, try our sandwiches. All sandwiches $10 each. I'm like, all right, you know what? That's cool. A big sandwich for $10. I can handle that. So I go, and they have a sign, and right next to that sign, they have a sign on what their house special sandwich is. And it was a chicken cutlet with bacon and barbecue sauce on a hero.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. I've had that before.
And with fresh mozzarella cheese.
Yum.
Yeah. I'm like, that sounds good. I will order that sandwich. So they're like, great. The guy goes, you'll love it. I go, okay. And I'm waiting for my sandwich because they're made to order at this food truck. And he calls my number, and I go, and I'm like, all right. And I hand the guy a 10, and he goes, it's $13.
And you said,
but the sign says all sandwiches $10 each. He goes, the special is $13 because it has bacon. I'm like, and I just didn't feel like fighting with the guy, and I happen to have 3 singles on me, so I'm like, fine, here's $13, and I took my sandwich and I left, and I probably will never go back there again.
Wait, was there a sign that had the special on it, that had the price?
No, there was no price under the special.
That's the problem, I think.
Yeah, no, trust me, if it said $13 for the special and I just missed it, and I looked up and then I saw it and was like, oh, it is $13. That's my bad.
Sure.
Then I pay the $13 and I go on my way and I go, then it's my fault. Then it's like, I should have read that better. Not that it was a bad sandwich, but that's an expensive lunch. I usually try to hover in the $6 range, so to spend more than double that,
right.
That's a big day for just a regular lunch.
What was the name of the food truck?
Who knows? Sandwich truck.
Rip-offs?
It was like a little truck.
Rippies?
But it had who knows? It doesn't matter. But I was annoyed. I don't know if I would ever go back to it. It was a good sandwich, but I don't know if it was $13 good.
It really ate you up, though. And you ate up the sandwich.
It really annoyed me. The $3 annoyed me.
That's half of his next day's lunch.
Exactly. Today I spent $6 on my lunch.
These $6 New York lunches that Wombat's getting.
What do you get for $6?
I got a chicken roll from a pizza place across the street.
Yeah.
That was a fine $6 lunch. There's a burrito guy up the block from me who makes the best grilled chicken burrito I've ever had, and that's $7.
Oh,
and that's the bomb.
It's pretty good.
And that's good, yeah.
Good value.
Grilled chicken, fresh cheese, not like shredded cheddar. It's It's like a fresh white cheese, a whole milk cheese, really good, and some veggies and the rice with a little bit of corn.
Right.
Handmade salsas. It's good. It's so good. A little salad. He actually puts a little side salad in there too.
Value. That's called added value.
Added value for $7. That's like the bomb.
What's a chicken roll?
A chicken roll. Okay, it's like pizza dough, but inside the pizza dough is chicken with sauce and cheese, and they roll it up and bake it.
I've never heard of this before.
It's quite good. It may be like a New York, or at least maybe like a Northeastern kind of a thing.
Every New York pizza place has them in the display case along with the slices.
And it's
spinach roll, chicken roll, sausage roll.
It's not one of the first 3 images that come up when I search for chicken roll.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm a connoisseur, I would say. Of
what about
New York
spinach
chicken
roll? Spinach roll is probably more common, I feel.
I don't know. I think the chicken roll is the most common.
Spinach roll. No.
But
No.
yeah.
Nope.
No.
Chicken.
None
Now
of
I need
these.
to find a picture and put it
Pizza.
in the thing.
New York spinach roll. Yeah.
I see. It is interesting. Yeah, you have to like really.
If you go New York
search.
spinach roll, then you get it. Just Google image New York spinach roll, and then it's like the second image, first image.
Or
They're all
Kind
good,
of like
yeah.
Stromboli.
Oh, I'm so hungry now.
Is that what it is?
Kinda. Here's a good one. If you image search New York chicken roll, you'll see I get like that's the first image. The first like 4 images are a good one.
Right.
Sometimes it's called an epi roll. EPPIE.
Right, because you need an
Epi-roll.
EpiPen after.
Yes, they're very good. Some places make them and they're like 1.5 feet long. The one I had today was not that big.
That's like a 6-incher.
Yeah. For $6.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
Good. Now I'm starving. Even
No,
though I just
sorry.
ate dinner. Thank you. I had a vegetable panini for lunch, so it was probably not as satisfying.
Yeah, but the day before you had that good looking prosciutto sandwich. So
Right, the Italy pizza.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's kinda-
exactly. So
it's
you
kinda
know,
small,
it's all relative. And tomorrow is we get free pizza on Fridays at work. So that's tomorrow.
Right after I ate that pizza, I burned about 1,600 calories
Nice.
immediately after, and then I was starving because that pizza's not
Enough.
not that.
Mm-hmm.
How about some show feedback?
Sure, there's a lot here.
I added one for you.
I see that. Thank you, everyone who left comments. It was a good amount. Kenny Saunders at K Saunders has to say, "Tell Wombat to cheer up for me. He was a grouch last week. Keep your head up, fellas. Love the show. I will try, but I'm usually depressed. Then let's move on."
I was thinking about you, by the way, before we move on.
Why?
Because I was thinking about that. You said you were depressed.
All the time.
You-
never ending.
And I was thinking,
never ending.
you have to get some exercise. I don't think it's possible to really feel too good if you're not getting regular exercise. I'm not saying every day.
I don't have time.
You got to make time. You got to make time.
It's
You
not
got to
that
do it.
easy.
Ship, tell him. Ship's asleep.
Maybe do it, Wombat.
Thanks. Ship won't be happy until I'm dead.
It's not about making me happy, Wombat.
Right. It's
I'm
about
not talking
making
about that at the moment.
Right. Shipwreck's not depressed, I don't think.
No, I'm good.
He's just
Yeah,
sleepy.
he's good.
He's just a little tired.
Just because I
He's had
fell
a rough
asleep
day.
putting my kid to bed before the show
Right.
doesn't mean I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much the definition of being whatever.
Right.
Detective Conan 16 has to say, "I keep forgetting that GPD was in Japan for quite a while. He missed the rise of 2006 syndication staples, Bones and House. Get him started on Parks and Rec and Community and The Office, though."
I had Netflix.
So that is-
I had Netflix in there, and I watched
Did you?
all that shit.
Did you watch some of this stuff? Did you watch The Office? And
Yes, I
30
stopped
Rock
like a
and
normal
Parks and Rec?
person. I stopped watching The Office when Steve Carell
Carell
left, and then I
Yeah, that
stopped
makes sense.
watching. I don't know. Remember when I stopped watching? When I realized it was going to be really sad when I got to the end of Parks and Rec, I basically stopped watching.
It wasn't sad at the end.
It wasn't okay. I just maybe I
No.
forgot to watch. I don't remember what happened.
I thoroughly enjoyed every episode of Parks and Recreation.
And I watched a few episodes of Community, kind of just to see because of the Chevy Chase stuff. Like, because
I don't know if that show holds up.
Yeah,
I loved it when it was on. I don't know if it's still funny.
yeah, so I'm good. I haven't seen an episode of Bones or House. I don't know a single thing about those things.
You know what? Bones for the first, because that's one of those shows that was on too long. It was on for like 10 years. But the first 5 seasons of Bones, where they didn't have to, like pull plot lines out of thin air because they ran out of them, is a really good show. It does jump the shark. And when it jumps the shark, it's completely unwatchable.
Are there bones in every episode?
Basically, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
is that
that's
a
the
consistent
premise
theme?
of the show.
There's always bones.
Like they find a bone.
It's a murder mystery every show,
Yeah.
basically.
But do they ever try to mix it up and like maybe not have a bone in the episode? Like maybe the guy like fell in a blender.
Every
or
now and
something?
again, Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top shows up and he plays himself, and those are always fun episodes.
Nobody falls into a wood chipper.
No, that's definitely an episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a
There's
wood chipper
definitely a wood
episode,
chipper
but
episode.
So they're
they
bones.
would
They're
find
just really
bone
small.
chips. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that
yeah,
doesn't sound.
exactly.
What about if? So yeah, at some point they stopped becoming.
They
bones,
did this for
I
10
feel.
years, GP. They pretty much killed everybody in any way
There
possible.
is a guy on the show that's like a plant expert, so they had like him there to be like, well, what kind of trees were there?
Right.
Right.
And he's like a billionaire. And then there's the daughter of the ZZ Top guy, and she can make faces out of clay. And then they change it to a computer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, what do you think he looked like? And then she would do like the end of the hello video. She would turn the thing around and be like, he may have looked like this. Then someone goes, oh, that's my father. And, it's Bones.
Wow.
It's a good show. It was a good show. I actually enjoyed it a lot. My wife and I used to watch it together, probably when we were dating, which is crazy.
Not gonna watch it.
But I'm not saying you have to watch it. I'm just saying it's not as bad as you think it is.
Right. I just want to.
Yeah.
I'm up on things. Like I was in Japan for 9 years.
CSI
It
was a
I
better
think
show.
you would find some of the way that people were murdered in that show enjoyable, GP.
Oh.
Mhm. I don't think you would hate Bones. But I understand why you wouldn't be watching it.
Right. It's not top of the list at this point
yeah.
in
Is
2019.
anybody murdered with crippling depression and lack of exercise?
Yes.
That would be me, and that's going to be in about 3 weeks.
I'm trying to save you.
Uh-huh.
Plant guy will figure it out.
I've got good life insurance. It's for the kids. Avid Rider has to say, hey guys, longtime listener, started back at number 1 and dropped off somewhere before 100, but came
Smart
back
guy.
and didn't skip one yet.
Oh, not that smart. I remember Avid Writer.
Uh,
He's an avid writer of questions to our show.
Exactly. I had a drought of podcasts, but the last year I've been doing probably 3 a week. I'm at 582 tonight. Just commenting because you said you've been lacking feedback.
There's no
Well,
feedback.
I don't know. I guess I have to say, I guess I'll have more to say once I'm back hearing them live that week. Congrats on 600 plus. Thank you, and thank you for the comments.
So he's letting us know he's going to have feedback in the future.
Exactly. And I thought,
right.
we should reward someone who's been listening since episode
I remember.
number 1.
I remember.
And has been listening to 3 episodes a week.
It's too many. Don't do that.
It is.
I don't recommend that.
Although, I mean, there's my wife and I are both into the Blank Check podcast. So we've also been listening to like 2-3 episodes a week of that because that's been on for a long time. And there's a lot she just hasn't listened to yet. So
Do you listen to them
get it.
together like, in the car or something?
no, we'll listen to them separately, but at work.
And then you discuss them.
And then we discuss them like a book club.
But not like
about
you
a
don't
podcast.
you're not pressing play at the same time.
No.
Got
We're
it.
not crazy people,
Okay.
but close.
Right. In other ways.
Yes. Cronus has to say that he totally agrees with me that E3 discussion was really boring. That's it. I just wanted to, a lot of people agreed with
This
me.
comment
I
is
saw-
boring. Look how long this long, boring comment is.
Oh, I
Wombat's
wasn't going to
editing
read all
it as he
that.
reads
I
it.
just was going to read the part where he says he agrees.
Boring. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting.
You and Shipwreck thought it was interesting.
I needed to talk about E3 with somebody, and Shipwreck was available.
Ship, next time when you're trying to get your kids to sleep and they're giving you a hard time, just start talking about how you felt about the E3 PowerPoint.
It's not fulfilling for Shipwreck.
My kids love E3.
They get so much free stuff when he comes back.
Right.
So much good. So many
T-shirts
problem.
for everyone.
Mrs. Chibi wore her E3 T-shirt when we were playing ping pong last weekend.
See?
Cool.
What do you think about that?
I thought I might have been wearing one right now, but I am not. I am wearing a zoo shirt. Zoo.
All right.
Zoo.
Is that it for the show feedback? That's enough.
I think so.
It's too much. Let's do a watch this, bitches.
Sure. What are you watching? Anything?
I don't know. I'm still watching American Gods.
Did you watch The Masked Singer last night?
I know Ninja was on it. I saw the clip.
Yes, I called it before he took off the mask, and my kids now think I'm psychic.
Was he voted off immediately? Is that how
He was one of the first voted off.
Yeah.
I will say this: he didn't embarrass himself. Like he could have been, it could have been really bad, but he was fine.
Well, he did a
It
rap
wasn't-
song.
He did. What is it? Old Town Road.
That's a rap
Yes.
song.
It's not really. You sing that. That's
That's a
like
talky
half
singer.
singing.
Talky
Talky
song.
singing,
Talky
yeah.
song. Those are the
Yep.
type of songs I like to sing because I can't sing.
Mm-hmm. And Johnny Weir, the ice skater, also got booted off.
Who?
The ice skater?
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His last name is not Johnny Weir the Ice Skater.
Right.
Yes, it is.
I pulled it apart.
Right. You had to back that out.
I unpacked it.
That is his full name. Yeah, and they both got voted off. They were probably the weakest on the show, so it made sense. And we watched all 2 hours, all 4 of us, 5 of us if you count the
Wow.
dog, as a family. And it was,
How?
it's a nice family bonding time.
All 2 hours?
2 hours?
It was 2 hours, and I think it's maybe the longest all of us have been on a couch together in a very long
On a
time.
weeknight?
On a weeknight.
Wow. That's
Mhm.
impossible over here in this community
Yeah.
of my
What,
house.
for everyone to be together for 2 hours? Or?
No, I mean, just like by the time Mrs. Chibi gets home, if I add 2 hours to that, it's Ty's in bed.
Yeah, it was a late night. We let them stay up late, which maybe we're not. I don't know. Maybe we are the greatest parents for letting them stay up late. I was going to say, Sabrina had a math test, a Spanish test today. She got 100 on it, so clearly no harm done.
Right.
So
Yes.
I think it was worth it to let them stay up a whole 45 minutes late. So-
I'm not questioning anything.
You seem to be questioning my parenting ability.
I'm just trying to get the details so that our listeners can judge you, basically.
Yeah, because Sabrina had theater class until almost 9. So by the time we got home, but we had half of it recorded, so we could watch the whole thing without commercials, which actually makes it go a little faster. But whatever, I'm over explaining.
We think he doth protest too much.
Basically, I'm saying I'm a bad parent.
We agree. Finally, something we agree upon.
Yeah, it's part of the crippling depression.
I'm telling you, you need to. What's a good exercise for Wombat that he could do that is cheap and doesn't take up a lot of time? Curling, bocce ball,
Push-ups.
shuffleboard.
I have bocce ball in the backyard.
That's not really exercise. I don't think.
No, it is not.
Unless you're making your own bocce ball course. Not course. What would you call that? Field?
Maybe.
Get on that. How about a home improvement project? Remember you were painting?
Yeah, when I was 18.
Get on that. You told me that was good
When I
exercise.
painted houses
with the
for a living
stackers.
when I was 18 years old. Yeah, I remember
with
that.
the stacker twos. Get those.
Stacker twos and house painting, and I lost 50 pounds in 2 months.
Let's make that happen. Instant replay.
I weighed 135 pounds.
That's a good weight.
It was a dangerously low weight.
Shoot for 150 would be good.
It was dangerously low to the point where, when you're 18 and your brother is 21 and you're like barely on speaking terms, but he comes up, he goes, "I'm really concerned about you." That's when you know something's wrong.
Right.
That's about what weight I was in high school.
What, 135?
Yeah, it was like 135, 140.
That's a low weight especially for someone your height. That was a low weight for someone my height.
I was probably that weight in like 5'7", 5'8". No, at
Well,
18, I was this height. I don't know. I wasn't.
I'm 5'6",
Yeah.
so 5'6", 135.
Hmm.
I was very skinny.
I don't know. It sounds healthy to me.
I was
No.
5'11", right around that same weight. So
I looked better at like 150. 150, 155, that's when I looked my best. That was the general consensus. Like, oh, you look
the
good
poll
now.
said.
The polls said you look your best at about 155.
Okay.
I buy that.
Mm-hmm.
Buy into that.
Yeah.
Are you guys afraid to go to the Joker movie?
Afraid? No.
Are they making like a big deal out of nothing? This seems really like.
I don't think they're making a big deal out of nothing.
I do.
But I'm not afraid.
I mean, I was just scrolling through the RSS feed and I see this headline just jumps off the page. U.S. military issues warning to troops about incel violence at Joker screenings. That's not good. That's not the PR you're looking for.
No, it is not. And Todd Phillips, the director, is not too happy about it. But he also has said some really dumb things this week. So whatever.
I read what he said about John Wick. That didn't seem to be too dumb.
Well, I think he's missing the point, but sure.
I haven't even seen the trailer for Joker, so I can't. I don't know.
Well, the Joker doesn't kill. The Joker isn't going around, for revenge, and he's not the hero. There's a difference between John Wick and Joker. Joker's not the hero. He's the bad guy. You shouldn't want to relate to him. You shouldn't relate to him. And at the end of the movie, you should be like, this is the bad guy. I'm not on his side.
Well, maybe has anybody seen the movie? Well, I thought the movie's supposed to be
A lot of people have seen the Joker.
And they say that's what happens? They say that you feel sympathetic?
They feel there was a consensus of fear from those who have seen it that the movie may be glorifying the life of that I was rejected by a woman, now I'm going to go out and kill people.
Got it. Okay, see, I didn't understand what was going on. Now that you explain it to me, that makes sense. But, man.
Despite it being an excellent film, it may have some problems in today's environment.
Right.
But again, maybe we're thinking too little of people, or maybe we're thinking just right of people. Right.
And I still, yeah. I think, I mean, unfortunately, I think I'll wait to get this on.
I don't think there's any reason to see this movie in the theater.
Right.
So, I'm worried about spoilers. Guess what? At the end, he becomes the Joker.
Right. And nobody shoots up your living room.
Yeah. That depends.
Right. That's why you got to get that exercise, Wombat, for the sake of your family. I don't want you shooting up your living room.
I don't own a gun.
Perfect.
We have lots of Nerf guns.
Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I'll allow that. Let's do new releases, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
I bought the Edward Snowden. Well, I didn't buy it. I got the Edward Snowden book from the library, but I haven't opened it yet.
What? There's an Edward Snowden game? I was so confused.
No. I was
I'm scrolling through the what console? It must be PC.
I was really just thinking out loud to myself.
Okay.
Like, I picked up the Edward Snowden book, but I haven't read it yet. I should read it and talk about it and read this bitches. Which we're skipping through
but you haven't done that yet.
No, I just got it. No, I actually got it. I put a request in and it came from Wombat's library.
Oh, really? It came from which one? Plain Edge or Massapequa?
Massapequa.
That's not my library.
All right, whatever. Just go with it.
I'm a Plain Edge person. Me, Steve Gutenberg, and the late great Eddie Money, all from Plain Edge.
Okay, let's do new releases.
Okay. I've been playing some of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening for Switch.
How's that?
It's goodish. It's a remastering of a Game Boy Zelda game. The graphics, they're very cute.
I say it looks so cute.
It is very cute. It's just I've played a lot of Zelda games in my lifetime, and this is
one of them.
It's one of them. It's a pretty by the book overhead Zelda game that I think the $60 price tag is asking a lot for it in 2019.
I understand that.
But it's cute. It's good. It scratches the Zelda itch. But when you see a Zelda game with an 88 Metacritic, you know that
something's not right.
Right. That it's not. It's
because that's getting a 10-point buff.
Right.
So.
Yes. It's really, it's quite, I think it's good still. It's just not like, oh my God, you got to play this Legend of Zelda game. It's like, okay, yeah, you've played all the Zelda games. Here's another Zelda game for you.
What if you've never played a Zelda game? Like you're an 11 or 12-year-old.
That is who this would be good for.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it's perfect for like if I handed it to Emmeline and said, here's your first Zelda game. You can play this. What she liked watching me play, but then she would like wander off and be like, did you find that key yet?
Right.
And be like, I don't.
Taking a little too long.
Right. It's in here somewhere. It's in this hidden forest somewhere. I'm gonna find this key, and then I'm gonna walk down several screens to get to the map where I use the key and go in and do the dungeon parts. And then I'm gonna beat the boss. Then I'm gonna get the heart container and my new weapon in that dungeon, and then I'm gonna go on and keep doing that. So. I don't know. I feel like the graphical style too, like the way that it kind of like blurs around the edges. I'm sure that's to like make it so it doesn't like do the screen rolling thing that used to happen.
Yep.
But it's a little distracting to me as well. It takes a little bit away from the art style. I think I would prefer it if they just like let me walk screen to screen, but I don't know.
Sounds okay.
It's good. I don't want to be too down on it. It's just it's a remastering of a Game Boy Zelda game.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Did anything else exciting come out? I know this Contra Rogue Core game came out.
It's
yes.
supposed to be bad, right?
Is it?
It didn't look too
I thought
hot.
I saw Jim Sterling basically said it was the worst thing ever, unless I'm thinking of a different game. Yeah. I don't know. I can tell. Yeah, it's 36%. Is that good?
IGN gave it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I guess it's not. I guess it's not very good.
Oh, I bought.
It's got 2 stars on Steam.
Right, that's low. I bought Untitled Goose Game.
Oh, did you? How's that?
It's very cute, but it's nothing for me. And I'm having fun playing it, but it's a little shallow in content. Like I can't sit down. You're not going to sit down and play this. You're either going to sit down and play through this whole thing in one sitting,
okay,
or you're going to sit down and play it for a half an hour and say, "This is fun and cute. I'm going to play more later." That's nothing bad to say about it. It's just, at least for me, that's how it went. You can only take it in small doses, but it's, I don't know. It's if you've seen the video of it, you've seen it all. You're a goose. You can, you're trying to annoy the people. Basically, they give you a to-do list.
Okay.
Such as lock the shopkeeper in the garage, or make the boy wear the wrong pair of glasses. And you're a duck, so a goose, so you can honk. You can spread your wings in like a menacing way, and you can grab things with your beak and duck and run. And there's simple puzzles that you're doing to solve these things on your to-do list, and then you move on to the next area. It's cute.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'd like to play that sometime. It's not too stealthy, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not stealthy. You're like, sometimes the guy, people will be chasing you, and you're just, it's goofy stealthy. It's not stealthy. You're honking a lot. It's hard to be stealthy when you're a honking goose. But
do you honk uncontrollably, or are you always in control of your honks?
You're in control of your honks. Full control, 100%. It's part of the gameplay. But it's not too complicated. That was my first Epic Game Store purchase, by the way.
Ooh.
Because it was $5 off.
There you
So
go.
how bad is the Epic Game Store? Is it the worst? Is it so bad that you'll never buy a game on there again?
I got to be honest. It took me like 3 or 4 tries to actually buy the game. It just, for whatever reason, it was not the purchase was not going through.
You sure you weren't charged 3 or 4 times?
I was charged one of those like 1 cent purchases. It's eventually, but
Okay.
they had some problem with the store just at the moment that I was buying the game, I think. But it's definitely lacking compared to Steam in every single way. When you look at it, and I'm saying, oh, I wonder if Untitled Goose Game has controller support. I mean, I'm assuming it does because it's on Switch, but I'd like to know for sure on PC before I buy it. But there's no indication like there is on Steam. They have like the dedicated icons to the features of the game, and they don't have that on Epic Store. They just have a description that may or may not include that information. So, yeah.
Did anyone try that Colonel Sanders game?
No.
I have not.
It's free.
It is free.
I know you want to fuck Colonel Sanders.
Shh. Don't tell anybody. I told you that in confidence.
Oh, lick my fingers.
Not your fingers.
Yeah,
Colonel
it's good.
Sanders. Okay, well, it's good. I know. I've seen the commercials. Anything else? The Surge 2 came out. Is that supposed to be good? It's supposed to be good, right?
Well, I mean, it's a difficult game. It's like a almost Dark Souls level of difficulty, I believe. So.
Oh, it's got about the how come the Xbox One version of the game has an 86, but the PS4 version has a 74 on Metacritic?
I don't know.
That's a big spread right there.
It is a big spread. That's
Something must
unusual.
be up.
Yeah. I know the Surge 1 is on Xbox Game Pass, so you could try that one and see if you like it.
I have tried that one. I did that.
Yeah.
I'm way ahead of you.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice. Forget it. I'm going home.
You are home.
Damn it.
Foiled again. All right. Anything else?
Sayonara Wild Hearts came out.
Yes, I've been playing that on my phone.
Have you?
Hmm?
Do you like it?
It's not bad.
Oh, Cheapy and I played it at E3.
It's fine. It's got some cool graphics and ladies that fly around and you pick up things and
The electronic music
and a lot of, push the button at the right time kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does it work well
fun.
on phone? I haven't tried it on the phone yet.
It works well, yeah. I mean, you have the Apple Arcade. It's there. You already paid for it. You might as well download it.
Yes.
What's wrong with you? Well, he's played it already.
I've been playing. Well, I played some of it at E3.
Right. Played like a half an hour of it.
We played quite a bit of it at E3.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I finished it.
I was going to say, you probably played as much of it as I have.
I think we game tested it for him. All right. Anything else?
There's I don't know, 67 games came out for the Switch this week.
Jedi Outcast came out for the Switch. Huh. All right, I think that's it.
That's
We
good
made
enough.
it.
Ni no Kuni, the first Ni no Kuni, they re-released that for Switch and PS4.
Good for them.
Great.
That's a great game.
Okay. I believe you.
You should.
All right, let's move on to our sponsor, Warby Parker. In case you didn't know, Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and a lofty goal to create boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Prescription eyewear shouldn't cost you more than a plane ticket or a new iPhone. No, I agree. By circumventing traditional channels and engaging with customers directly through their website and retail stores, Warby Parker is able to provide high-quality, good-looking prescription eyewear at a fraction of the price. So I don't wear glasses, but I checked this out because I saw they had an app where you could virtually try on glasses. Mm-hmm. And I said, oh, I wonder what I'm going to look like when I eventually need glasses because I'm just had a birthday. That was pretty cool. But I didn't buy any because my vision is fine. But they have a free home try-on program. You can order 5 pairs of glasses and try them on for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. It ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. You can go to warbyparker.com/CAGcast to order your free home try-ons today. And I know, Ship, you got some glasses.
That. Yeah, I did that. I ordered my 5 pairs of try-ons and they came. I tried them on. I picked the ones I wanted, and then I got you ship them all back, and then they send you brand new glasses of the ones you wanted. I got the Sullivan saltwater matte glasses.
I believe you.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like glasses I would have.
Mm-hmm.
Matte like a flat color or matte like a
matte
man's
finish.
name?
MATTE?
Yeah.
Not short for Matthew?
Like an Italian Matthew.
Got it. Perfect.
Matt.
Yeah, no, I very much like their service. Stuff comes. The nice thing is like it all comes to you, so you're not like intimidated when you're at the eye doctor, and you're just
No
like
pressure.
I don't know, give me that one off the wall. These they fit well. You can take them into stores and get them adjusted if they don't. But I enjoy my Warby Parker glasses.
Nice. Yeah, it seems like you could show them off. Like if you have you're trying to decide which ones to get, you could involve your whole family.
That's what I did. It's exactly how it worked.
Then you can blame them if they don't like them. No, of course not. So listen, go to warbyparker.com/CAGcast to order your free home try-ons today. And then let us take, you should take a picture of yourself with your Warby Parkers and send them to us.
We could give you our opinions on your 5 pairs.
That's a great idea.
And we'll let you know which ones you should buy.
That is good. That is good. Yes, warbyparker.com/CAGcast. And you will also get a free CAGcast consultation with your glasses. I like this. I like this concept, Wombat.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. All right. Thank you, Warby Parker. Let's move on to Wombat coughing. And if Wombat's coughing, you know it's time for news multi-platforming and Wombat's Rainbow Sexy Talk.
Is it? You're the one who's been playing the first thing on here, so I was waiting for you.
The first thing?
Yeah, because I haven't been playing the Modern Warfare beta. So how was the Modern Warfare beta?
It's pronounced beta.
It's pronounced beta.
It's pronounced Modern Warfare.
How's the Warfare beta?
So I was like bored with Borderlands. So I said, let me check out this Modern Warfare beta and see what's going on. So the first thing that I noticed when I was playing this is, it's just a multiplayer. The beta is just a multiplayer. I was doing better than I seem to do in previous games. I don't know why that is. I would think that in the beta, you're getting the people who are good because they're like really into it and they got to play the beta. But I seem to, and when I say I did well when I played, like I'm talking about like middle of the team well, not like at the bottom, like normal. But they have some cool new modes. One of them was called Realism Mode, which is what's the one that I like the best. And that takes away the entire overlay. No map, no ammunition count, nothing. Just the game. And it's just multiplayer, like team deathmatch or whatever. And it added a lot. I don't know. I felt like I did really well in that mode. And I was getting these really cool kills that I would like record and then go back and watch the clips like a real man does. And I don't know. So I liked realism mode. And I tried, like, they have some sort of like battlefield mode now with like 30 something on versus 30 something and vehicles. It was pretty laggy. So I bailed on that. And I went back to realism mode. So I was pretty impressed actually with that. I'm really actually looking forward to Modern Warfare because I did watch the trailer for the single player and I thought that looked really good. So I'm finding two things to look forward to in that game. Have you been following the Modern Warfare controversy about the PS4 exclusive?
No.
It's controversial.
The home of Call of Duty? That's all I refer to PlayStation 4 as.
It's not so much. It's like less the home of Call of Duty than it used to be. It used to be like the new home of Call of Duty.
Right.
And now it's kind of like that house on the block that doesn't mow their lawn anymore. And people are wondering if people actually live there.
I feel like you're insulting me specifically.
And the town might get involved soon because...
This feels like a little personal.
No. So there's only one exclusive, PS4 exclusive now for Modern Warfare. And that is it's a mode within a mode. There's a survival mode that's part of Spec Ops mode. So those are like short missions that you can do. And I don't know. So this is a mode within a mode, and that's going to be a PS4 exclusive for a year, And people are like, it's going to be a whole new game by then. But I think it's a pretty small part of the game. So, Shanafan had a question if he thought it would affect the sales at all.
No.
Oh, no, that wasn't Shanafan. That was somebody else. That was later.
I still don't think it will.
No,
so
It won't. It won't. People won't. People look. It's
doesn't change the answer.
right. You're either if you're a Modern Warfare guy, you're gonna buy it no matter what. It's just you're gonna buy it either on PS4, Xbox, or PC. And
Personal preference.
And I don't think they care where you buy it.
Nope.
What was Shanafan's question? He wanted to know, how come we haven't seen Call of Duty on the Switch? Modern Warfare is projected to be the top
because they would have to make a whole new game.
Yep.
It's not like they could just, turn the knob to make
Why
it
not?
so it.
They could maybe they could have released Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, the first time there was a game called that for the Switch the same time.
Why can't they just release like a really shitty looking version? It's just too much work. It's too much work.
It's too much work. Yeah,
it's not worth it.
It's the same reason you don't get versions of every other game for the Switch.
Is Madden on the Switch?
No. I'm going to say no without knowing that for sure, but I'm pretty confident. Madden. FIFA is on the Switch. I know that. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be shocked if Madden was on the Switch. That seems like not the target audience.
A lot of kids have Switches.
Yeah,
Kids like Madden.
Nope, Madden's not coming to the Switch.
All right.
FIFA, they could just crank one out like using like an old.
They've got like different
library.
copies of FIFA just laying around.
Right. This one might fit in there. Let's just. Yeah, I think that's pretty much how it works.
Right. So that's the answer. They'd have to do a whole nother game, and the last time they did that for Wii U, now Wii U was similarly powered to some stuff
in terms like relationally.
Right.
Like, it's just too different from the PS4, Xbox, and PC. It's too underpowered. That was perfectly powered.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got here in Wombat's Rainbow Section
I just thought this was interesting because you mentioned that thing about Call of Duty, that Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which comes out next week. They sent a press release about all their accessibility options within the game, and there's like a bajillion of them. One of them is actually HUD adjustments, so you can choose what elements are in there, and you can resize each thing in it. So if you want like bigger things, you could have bigger things. If you want nothing, you could have nothing. Right. So I thought that was sort of interesting. But there's going to be like, I think, 30 different difficulty levels. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't say how many. It just says you could choose from a number of difficulty settings. There's 4 different colorblind options. There's text to speech. There's adjustable vibration. There's controller remapping. Just a lot of interesting like customization options for this game, where I think when they first were showing this, it didn't look like it was going to be that loose in its ability to be customized, especially in the difficulty. So I just thought it was interesting. That's it. That's all I got.
There's one really important accessibility feature I'm not sure that it has.
What's that?
Making that review copy accessible to you.
Yeah, because I emailed them and they just it's not even the no, because I got the no for The Legend of Zelda and the no for Borderlands. Nice. I get the crickets. The crickets.
It doesn't matter though, really. Do you feel any better or worse? Like wouldn't
Ghosted by Ghost Recon.
They get so many requests though. It's not like you're replying back to every PR email that you get.
Maybe I do. I say thank you. It's good information. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Right.
That will help me make informed
You
decisions.
should do that. Please do that.
Right.
Please do that.
I appreciate that. I wanted to know about your Kickstarter.
Please just start. No, just for the major games.
I'm glad that your PC Kickstarter was successful, and I look forward to seeing it on early access as well.
Please just start doing that and tweeting out the screenshots.
I'm not going to do that.
But only for like big games, not for like little things, because like that's. But like for like a Call of Duty type level game.
I don't get PR emails from Activision, but whatever.
I get those.
Do you? See?
Yeah.
I'm not on that list.
They'd probably send me Call of Duty if I asked.
Get me Call of Duty. Hook me up.
Duty.
Yeah. Be a friend. Be a friend for once.
I feel like you're not going to play that, so...
I would totally play that.
The single player he would play, I bet.
Of course I would.
It looks good. It looks like you're
and I
doing
can play online with Cheapy because it's multi-platform.
I'm not on my team, you're not. You'd be on the other guy's team. We can do some co-op.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hook me up with some Call of Dudes.
The single player does look good. You're doing some Osama bin Laden type killing.
That's what I'm into.
I know.
He was killed on my birthday.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I found this little item interesting, a little behind the curtain peek. Someone did a little digging and found out that Epic paid about $10.5 million to get Control's PC exclusivity on the Epic Store.
Is that a lot? I guess it's a lot.
That sounds like a lot.
It's a lot.
I think...
How many copies of the game is that? What's 10 million divided by 60? I don't have a calculator in front of me. Ship, what's the answer?
Alexa, what's
I
10
don't know.
million divided
Just
by
do
60?
it.
10 million divided by 60 is 166,666.
166,000. That sounds about right.
Do you think they'll sell 166,000 copies of the game on
No.
on the store?
No, that's why they took the deal.
I see that, but why would Epic take the deal?
Because
They want the games.
They want
Yeah, I
the
guess
games.
so.
They need to. Yeah. That's why
Well, I could see it selling.
So they've got to sell
copies.
a few more Fortnite skins to make up for it. I think they're going to be all right.
I'm sure they'll be fine. Just saying. I don't know. It doesn't sound like an insurmountable amount to sell, though.
No, it
No.
seems totally reasonable. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's-
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, like, if you're going
I
to
think
give...
the context is important, though. It's
Yeah.
166,000 copies of a game.
Look, if I'm making Control and
Mm-hmm.
Epic Store comes to me and says, hey, we're going to give you $10.5 million today while your guys are still making the game. And, you'll be exclusive to the store and we'll guarantee, like there's some guarantee probably of sales. Maybe that's built into that number. I don't know, but whatever. You're not going to say no to that.
No.
It's like, yes, that will go a long way to help us make this game and, avert risk. So, yeah. Oh, they did this math for us in the article. We didn't have to ask Alexa. Oh, well.
Well, no one ever said we were very bright.
It said they would have to sell about with the whatever. Yeah, we were close enough.
What do you think the Epic Store paid for Borderlands 3?
Right, more than that. So
Yeah.
So
definitely
5 times
more.
that?
You think they paid $50 million?
It sold a lot of copies.
That game definitely
It
sold 1 million.
What, like 6 million copies or something ridiculous?
On PC? It's all about what it sells.
No,
on
I
PC.
mean all in.
No, we got to talk about what it sells on PC, and I would say 1 million sounds. 1 million on Steam seems totally reasonable. So yeah, I would say they probably did pay like 50 million. Oh boy!
I mean, there was an article where Borderlands 3 is 2K's fastest selling game on PC ever.
Because Epic bought it.
I think it's
That's a lot of copies of a game no one's going to play more than 45 minutes of before they fall asleep on the couch.
Sure.
They're like, oh, I found another.
No, everyone on my friend list is playing it.
Everybody's
I know.
playing it. Wombat.
Everybody.
Borderlands 3 is a good game. It's a really good game.
It could be better, is what I'm arguing.
I don't disagree, but there's a lot of things that could be better. But it's got a lot going for it. I will say that much.
Right. Well, we don't need to rehash last week's show, but
Sure.
You've been playing a lot. Have you been playing a lot of it?
We've been playing a fair amount of it. I mean, we're just now. We do every side quest as it comes up. Like we have to do every side quest before we do the next main mission.
It's too much.
So we're just now like on the second planet. So we're not super far into it because we only have like a couple hours a night to play.
Yeah. So what level?
We're only like level 13, I think.
Sometimes what happens is I launch the game and then before the game loads, I just like no. And then I play Slay the Spire.
Yeah.
It's not. I wasn't even knocking the loading. It's
Slay
just
the
like
Spire is a good game, though.
I'm just like, oh, I could be playing Slay the Spire and maybe like get some good shit going and then die in the second act.
I feel like you need to play some co-op though.
Oh yeah.
Have you not beaten the second act yet?
Dude, not only have I not beaten the second act,
Wow.
I haven't even made it halfway up the ladder. It's bad.
That's sad. Because I've made it through a second act. I usually make it to the third act.
Did you read any
That's why-
guides? Any Slay the Spire guides?
No.
Because people
I don't
tell me to read guides, but I don't want to read guides.
You don't need to. You just need to perfect your strategy.
I know. I thought I do. I always think I'm perfecting it, and then
and it's funny. I like that the leaderboards are there. You know, I'm not full of shit because I have some pretty decent scores.
Don't rub it in.
But yeah, I fully expect you to have a better score than me in Slay the Spire.
How far do I have to get to have a better score than you?
The furthest I ever got was the final boss, and I died. Which is
Act
in
2?
level 3. In Act 3.
You got to the Act 3 boss?
And died there.
Oh, so you're so far.
I only
I'm
did that once.
close.
I only did that once, but I usually get to like the beginning of Act 3.
I'm like 3 encounters into Act 2, and I'm dead. And that, yeah.
Are you just not picking the right relics?
I don't know. Everything falls apart at some point, and I'm like,
You got to get those relics that give you the extra turns, and you got to make sure that you got your defense. I usually like check out what the attacks are going to be and try to buff my defense first before
Ship,
I
you would
even
love
think
this
about
game.
attacking.
You got to try this game, Ship.
Slay the Spire.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
I-
that's a game that would
I've
be
heard great
perfect for
things.
the Apple Arcade.
The-
That would be
the-
a perfect Apple Arcade game.
The best part about Slay the Spire is that there's like no, I mean, of course I'm dying quickly, but there's like almost no learning curve to that game in terms of like you can immediately comprehend what's going on.
And there's no like add-on packs, so there's no like pay-to-win nonsense.
Yeah, it's very just straightforward. And
It's like
yeah,
the game is the game. It's the whole game.
it's complicated if you want to do well, but it's the difficulty. It's perfectly aligned. Like you're going to learn just as when you need to learn. Unfortunately, it's taking me a little longer. But
It's okay. I haven't played that game in a while though, so who knows? Maybe I'm out of it.
So Ship still loves Borderlands. I think that's the key takeaway here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I played a little
Really
bit
nice.
more of Hunt Showdown though, because that came out of early access.
Oh, on Xbox.
On Xbox. So I thought I'd give that a shot. I'm very bad at that. So
I haven't tried that on Xbox, I don't think.
I am awful. I am awful.
You have to see that game would be better for you because it's very slow paced. It's not like Call of Duty where you're running around the whole map.
It's not even a pacing thing. I'm
You're
not
sure
very
what's
good at
going
it.
on. Oh, we should play that. I
Yeah.
should get that. It's Game Pass, you said, or no?
No, it's not.
Oh,
I can help you out.
ooh,
Yeah.
you know somebody, you know a guy
I know a guy. I can help you out with that one.
with my accessibility problem.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Let's move on to Microsoft. There is the public xCloud streaming test is coming to Android in October. You can play your Xbox games on your phone. You can attach your phone to an Xbox controller and do what was that thing? The Shield, the
Yeah.
NVIDIA Shield,
It's
which
like that.
basically a shitty Xbox controller with a screen attached to it. You can make your own Shield. They'd be a lot better. I'm not going to try that. I predict.
Okay.
That xCloud.
Thanks.
Even when it gets to iOS, I don't think I need to do that. I have plenty of access. Let's move on to Sony. They had their big state of play
I liked it. It was only like 15 minutes long, and it was just this is something, this is something, this is something, this is something. I was there for it. I enjoyed the pacing and what they showed.
This is what they do instead of going to E3. I
like it. The Last of Us 2 is going to be out on February 21st. For those of us who are into The Last of Us, I'm not really, but what can you do?
You know who is into The Last of Us?
You.
The guy who works at my local bagel place.
Yeah.
Very excited for Last of Us Part 2.
Good for him.
Was not excited to hear that I didn't finish it or didn't like some of the stealth mechanics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Neither one of you finished the first one?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I finished it. I also did not enjoy some of the gameplay, but I thought the story was really strong. So
yeah, no, he's very excited.
Good. I'm excited as well.
And then the other guy at the bagel place overheard us talking about it, and then we started talking about Uncharted 4.
Okay.
And then which I had finished, and he had finished, and actually we had all finished. And everybody agreed that was the best.
I'm so glad
the ending was super good.
I'm so glad that 3 men were able to finish in the bagel place.
And the people waiting in line at the bagel place, waiting for their bagels to be ready, were looking at us like we were speaking Chinese. But
sounds about right.
But we all bonded over the
who's
epilogue.
Getting
the epilogue of
who's getting a Death Stranding PS4 Pro bundle?
Not it.
And hands, show of hands.
I can't believe that game is coming out.
It's coming out.
Like now.
It went gold.
I know. I can't believe it. When I saw that tweet that the game went gold, I figured that game was coming out in 2 years. I didn't realize it was a real thing that was coming out in the near future.
Near future.
Yeah, November or something?
Yeah, November 8th.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah. Let's see. We got a new game from the Katamari Damacy guy called Watam.
Okay.
Sure.
Katamari Damacy. I'm down with that.
Civilization 6 is coming to the PS4 and the Xbox One. In November.
What?
And that's it. I think that's anything that's interesting from that thing.
And they still have PSVR stuff.
Yes, LA Noire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want it. They did came out with a PSVR ping pong game. Everybody let me know.
Congratulations.
I didn't buy it or play it.
I thought you made it.
No, I didn't make it.
You made a PSVR ping pong game?
No, I am a PSVR ping pong game.
Oh.
Where are we? Nintendo.
Did anyone play Mario Kart on their iPhone yet? I did.
Okay, tell us about it.
It's Mario Kart on the iPhone. It's got about 8,000 different types of microtransactions.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I have Bowser, and that's all I got.
And not just transactions, a subscription service.
Yes, on top of the microtransactions, there's also a subscription service. I mean, it's interesting because, again, the Apple Arcade also came out at a similar time frame that costs less. No, it costs the same as the monthly subscription for Mario Kart.
Right.
And there is Sonic Racing, which the gameplay wise is fairly similar.
Yes.
So I don't, if you're going to spend $5 for a racing game on your phone with familiar characters, you might as well get the one that doesn't have microtransactions.
And is Sonic Racing in the Apple Arcade?
Yeah, it's in the Apple Arcade.
So that seems
no
like
microtransactions, just the game. Nothing else to buy. So
look, Nintendo is just figuring out the things that were popular like 5 years ago in the mobile marketplace. So
they're gonna make a boatload from this. Who are you kidding?
I don't know.
I mean, some of them they don't make boatloads from.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario was a flop.
Was it a flop?
And I think even the ones that were successful maybe didn't meet their expectations. Like they're successful because people, but not as successful as they were hoping.
I think some of them did pretty well for them.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, you could put out a literally like a cereal with Mario on it and people would buy it.
They did.
I know.
I wish they still had it.
Donkey Kong was also on it.
Donkey Kong was a better cereal.
wasn't Donkey Kong just basically straight up Captain Crunch, but
barrel shaped.
Barrels.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was barrel shaped.
Totally different.
It was bananas. Actually, Donkey Kong Jr. cereal was really good. Speaking of bananas, Donkey Kong Jr. cereal was in the shape of different fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That was a good cereal. I know my cereals. Stop
know you
question.
do.
Stop.
Stop what?
Stop second guessing my knowledge of video game character cereals.
I wasn't. Nobody. I
I
don't think
find it
anybody was.
offensive. It's offensive.
So you signed up for Apple Arcade. Wombat.
I did.
Did
Yes,
you, Cheapy?
No. I told you I'm not doing it.
You recommended it. I signed up for it. I was able to get my whole family on the account. It was very
Nice.
easy to set it all up.
I believe
So
you.
everyone has access. We're, in the midst of our 3-month trial. Elliot and I seem to be the only two people that really use it. Not that that's,
That's still fine.
that's still exactly. I'm okay with that. I actually prefer him getting his games out of there because no ads and no microtransactions.
Yep.
I've been playing. Wait, I want to pull my phone close, but I don't want it to make that buzzing sound.
Mhm.
Exactly. So if it does, at least you'll know why. I did check out Frogger, which is okay. I played some Dreadnautical, which is the Zen game.
Mhm.
It's a roguelike that takes place on a boat. It's pretty good. I
I
played
think
some
Frogger, you need to play with the controller, I feel.
Is that what it is? I played some Choo Choo Rocket. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I played Grindstone, which is the new Cappy game. That's good. It's a little hard, but it's
So are you just playing everything for 10 minutes or what's going
It
on here?
depends.
That's a lot of games to try.
And I played the game that I've actually probably played the most of is Card of Darkness.
There's so many games on this thing already.
I know, and that game it's from Pendleton Ward, who, if you know who he is, he was the creator of Adventure Time.
Okay.
He designed, I guess, the animations for this game called Card of Darkness. It's really hard, but I like it. So I don't know. I recommend that one. I think you would like that a lot, actually, Ship.
I'm almost done with What the Golf. I'm more of a I've only downloaded 3 games: Frogger, What the Golf, and Dear Reader.
I've
And
downloaded 10 games.
Didn't we play What the Golf at E3?
Yeah, we
No.
did. It's
I didn't
fun.
even know that was going to be an iPhone game.
It's great on iPhone because the controls are perfect for just pulling back and sliding your finger around.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. No, What the Golf's a lot of fun. You haven't tried it yet, Wombat. Do you know what it is?
What? Yes, I know. I do. It's one of the ones I downloaded.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, I just didn't bring it up because I didn't play very much of it.
All right.
But yes,
yeah, there's
I
a
have
there's a
played
bunch of
with-
levels in there based upon other indie games as well. Some of them are just completely new stuff, but then you have a whole grouping of levels based upon Super Hot. And
Okay.
There's some Meat Boy stuff and Portal stuff.
I'll play more of it. Again, I have the whole thing. So,
Right.
It's
Be sure though,
Yeah.
when you're playing it, don't just go each hole has 3 difficulty levels. So don't just do a hole and then go on to the next one. Try to do all 3 of the challenges for that hole because some of those are pretty funny.
That's a good tip. So
Mhm.
maybe I'll check out more What the Golf. Yeah. It seems like it's very much worth it, the Apple Arcade. But again, it's only been a month. Who knows, 3 months from now I may be I canceled it. So
Sure, but until then,
until then, right now I'm enjoying it.
right?
So that's all I got.
All right. I guess we're ready for the CAG bag.
Yeah, we are. It's not
I'm
a
ready.
guess. It's a fact.
I went to Orange Theory.
Seriously, what is wrong with you today?
I went to Orange Theory and I played table tennis in the afternoon.
Is that the problem?
Yeah.
Too
and
many,
I lost
too many
my
endorphins.
I lost my heart rate monitor from my Orange Theory heart rate monitor. I spent an hour looking for it before going to the gym. I was very warmed up.
The
before
most
I got
important thing, though, is did you remember a towel?
Of course I did. You saw didn't I posted a
You
picture of
posted
it?
I know. Well, I was,
Here's
I
the
was
deal.
leading the witness.
I use those towels. Those towels are my Orange Theory towels. They're perfect for that. For going.
Do they
to the
work?
gym.
Do they get the job done?
It's perfect. And then on my walk home from there, I use it as a sun shield, so my giraffe neck doesn't get sunburned on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to happen.
Because they're supposed to be like special space age super absorbent towels. So
Yup, and they dry quick too.
nice.
But I find that for table tennis, I need more towel. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I just need more surface area. So I bring a regular towel for table tennis, but I bring the wombat towels to Orange Theory.
I'll take it.
I've got it all worked out.
I'm just glad you like my towels.
He really likes the towels. Yeah, I do like the towels. All right, let's go. CAG bag. No questions about towels in the CAG bag. Not that I see. At Gaming Groceries writes in and asks, any thoughts on the Switch Lite? Is it something worth buying if you don't have a Switch, or just pay the extra money for the original Switch?
If you don't have a Switch, I think it's a preference thing. If you think you'll never play it on your TV, then I guess the Switch Lite is the way to go. But if you ever want to play it on your TV, then save up. If you're looking to get it as like a second Switch, if you own any digital games, you're going to be very disappointed because a lot of complaints about people trying to get those games on multiple consoles in their households.
Oh, it's
And
just the
Nintendo-
same as kind of Xbox, isn't it?
No.
I thought one of them was you have to make that one your master and then...
Nope, it doesn't work that way at all. A lot of complaints about it in the Discord channel.
Oh.
It's like the way it was with the DS, apparently, where you can really only play it on one console at a time, and you're, once you have it set to one, you may lose your game saves on the other. It's like a whole thing. So
Why can't they just copy what Microsoft does? That seems to be okay.
Because they just don't.
Don't they want to sell the most amount of devices?
I don't know. I guess they
software?
just want people to buy games twice too. I don't know.
Okay. Let's move on to at Reclusive Racer asks, where do you guys stand on combat moves in gaming, joining cosmetics, boosters, and the like in the microtransaction pool? Examples are executions in Gears 5 and finishers in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep.
Well, aren't those also technically cosmetic?
They're basically emotes that you can only be done in specific.
Yeah, they're
spots.
just cosmetics. I don't give a crap.
What was the first thing he said? Oh, combat moves.
Yeah, he called them combat moves.
That's what he's
They're
calling
just
the
cosmetics.
execution. They're just cosmetics.
Right.
They're just cosmetic. Yeah, I think I got one with Chips Ahoy.
Delicious.
Yeah, no, with the Gears. You can get free stuff for Gears with Chips Ahoy cookies.
Diabetes.
That's my son's preferred cookie.
Diabetes.
So it works out.
You know what my son's preferred cookie is?
What?
Broccoli.
Yes. That's right. I was going to say something, but I don't want to be mean to your son.
Good idea.
Yeah. Sabrina considers him one of her best friends.
Great.
She said that this week.
Cool.
Yes. So I hope you know that.
Oh, I know it? Why do I have to know it?
I don't know. Our children don't hate each other.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Why would they?
Have you heard us talk to each other?
We don't hate each other. We
No,
like
I
each
know.
other.
I know. Very much.
Well, let's not get carried away. But
Oh.
parenting is hard
No shit.
sometimes. It's tiring.
Yeah.
Some shit went down, and it's like,
Well,
crying, but he told me I was the best before he went to bed.
that's nice.
Yeah, I came through.
But your son isn't coming home with a sweatshirt from a boy that was given to him at school.
How do you know?
I don't know because that's been my week. Oh, where'd you get the
Right.
sweatshirt from? Oh, I got it from so and so. Do you like it? And she wears it all the time now.
Oh wow! Does it smell like him?
I guess.
Wow.
So I have that. That's
You
my
win.
life. That's where I'm at.
You win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to bribe my son with a transformer so he stops biting kids at school. That's my level. On
You know
this.
what? Eventually that changes to because my son wore a shirt like with the flip sequins on it today. And he wore it because the last time he wore it, his teacher, who is very young and very attractive, flipped the sequins on the shirt. And he goes, I want to wear the flip sequin shirt again because Mrs. Teacher she came up to me in the morning and she was flipping the sequins on the shirt. And I'm like,
It felt
I
funny
get
in
it.
my pants.
Yeah. Like, I get it. So I think he's going to try to wear that shirt every day now. That's the end of that story.
Nice. Everybody's coming of age in your house.
Yeah, exactly. Like, harmless.
And you're reverting back to
Yeah, exactly. So
to kindergarten.
that's going to start biting people at work.
I'll give you a transformer to stop.
I'll definitely start biting people at work.
Did it work, Ship? Does it seem to be
The transformer's still in the box. He's sleeping with the transformer in the box. In his room.
Because he has to earn it?
He has to go a day without biting somebody at school.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good situation.
I did the same thing when Ty had to take his medicine when he was sick. In Japan, they only gave you like this foul tasting medicine in a powder, like no pill, no like bubble gum flavor or whatever. It's just like nasty medicine taste in a powder. I would just buy those Tomy cars, like Matchbox cars, and I wouldn't just hide. I would hide them in the closet until I needed them to give him medicine. But then like something happened where he had to take so much medicine for like a week or it was like 2 weeks, like 3 times a day. I would make like a pyramid of the Tomy cars, and I keep them on the table to show him like he'd have to. So he's working his way through the pyramid. It was tough because like I tried the medicine. It was disgusting. Like I don't blame him. But it did work. It was successful. You have to. It's like cash in face.
No, the bribing always works. It
Right.
works.
I'm hoping
It works,
eventually.
Yeah. Bribing always works. That's always the go-to. Let's be honest.
Well, at some point it has to stop.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't? I feel like it does. Like I was thinking about now of using some bribing techniques, but
It would probably it depends on what it is. I don't
grades to get grades up.
know. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Depends.
Sure.
You
I'm
give
not
it a
sure.
shot.
I'm not gonna go for that right now. I'm just gonna go for like guilt and good advice.
That works also.
Yeah.
You mean actual parenting? Although the guilt part, maybe not.
Yeah. It was just like a situation, I think, where he thought he could coast through a class that maybe was easy last year and maybe didn't have to work that hard. And I told him, like, look, we've all been there. Like, and I told him a story about how I was in college and I took a computer science class instead of a math class. And I thought it was so easy, I didn't even go to the class. And then, because the grade was the final, and that was it, 100% the final. And then they had all this Apple stuff on the final that I didn't know anything about because I never used an Apple computer. And so that was like, it was half the test, literally half the test. And I didn't know any of the answers. So I got to see something. And I said, look, I learned my lesson. I had to work harder. Couldn't do that. And he really related. And I'm the best. Got it? All right.
Yep.
You know what else is the best? Warby Parker. Head to warbyparker.com/CAGcast to order your free home try-ons. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at GBD, at New Wombat, at Shipwreck, and of course at Video Game Deals. And I think that's it.
Bread's done.
Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman and Robin, Aquaman, Black Vulcan, Samurai, Apache Chief, El Dorado. Together they form the world's greatest force, dedicated to truth, peace, and justice for all mankind. These are the Supermen.
Weekday mornings at 8 on KTVT, Channel 11, the Super One.